Welcome back, everybody. I said I'd do something weird, didn't I, in the end of the last one? Well, instead, all kinds of grown-up stuff got in the way, and now just squeezing this in, really. Had this a little while. It's my first MDF model ever, and it's a ruined house. You can get away with murder with a ruin, let's face it. So, not too hard. There's things like doors and windows made out of card. And there's kind of sheet number 1, or might be 3, judging by the number on it. You can see how bits and pieces cut out. You pop them out of this frame. I suppose it'd be the MDF equivalent of sprue, and that's what you get. And it looks fun, to be quite honest. It's very interesting. The parts all have these little squares that fit into, or rectangles that fit into holes, and then you get things like this roof where it's pretty much the same shape, not exactly, because obviously they've got to fit together over the top. So there's some nice sort of planning and working out and design going on with this, and then you poke a few tiles through. You can see one that hasn't been poked through yet by me, which is fairly useless. Anyway, there it is. This is sort of the first step. Poked out the centres of the windows, and then you have to sort of pop them through and then add them on. So gradually, as the building comes together, as you can see here, bits and pieces start to add kind of detail. And there goes that. Never mind. Which is good, actually. Don't necessarily have to glue it. You just need to, because you can, take bits off according to your needs. Anyway, what I'm trying to show is that it comes as a nice little cube, and you can put things inside, similar to that Airfix blown-up house that I made earlier. There's an advert for super glue, and you can see walls on now further up. And then you pop the top on. I've noticed in some images of the model that baseboard gets put up here because there's a gap between the roof and the wall. So you could do that with the floorboards as well, couldn't you? So it's kind of up to you. And then there's the card, and there's the card frames put on, and I've broken a couple, just to make it look like it's blown up, like it didn't already. And there it is done. It's quick, it's easy. I like the little bits of detail like the cracks and the brick base, but then if you paint over it, you could lose that, couldn't you? So again, it's a choice thing. It'd be really interesting to have like a whole village of these things unpainted. It'd be quite spooky, a bit Dr. Caligari. Here we are from the other side, and I think I'll sort of, there you go, have a spin and see it from above. It is, it seems geared towards wargaming, which is great, and you can use these and put figures in and stuff like that. And that's a good idea. I wish they'd had them when I was a kid. Anyway, here's those leftover bits, the kind of wooden version of sprue, and oh look, that looks like a city. In fact, it looks like a kind of 1920s, 30s metropolis city. And I had this brilliant idea that you might be able to just use those as well. It's just kind of recycling, just think of it that way. Obviously, you'd paint them and do things with them, but there we are, just adding a little bit of depth in the background. Some other crazy smashed up stuff. Or, if not, then a surrealist environment. So, there's a lot of options there, aren't there? Anyway, turn the house around once again. It's good, isn't it, really? For something so simple and neat and, what can you say, functional, I suppose. It's coming out looking all right. So there could be more of these. In fact, that's a bit of a teaser, because I think the next film might be another MDF building, which is why, we're going to pursue this. So as ever, thanks for watching. I hope it was fun, and I don't know, I just hope all that grown-up stuff goes away for a bit, and I can spend a bit of time relaxing and doing what I like this. So look out for more. Hopefully it won't be too long. Cheers folks, bye.